On this week's show, Monkey is magic and back, League of Gentlemen are surreal and back, and Nightfall is premiered and here for the first time. Hello and welcome to the Fancy News Show from the Bottled Imp. My name is Ken Boyter and today is your lucky day because we've got some fantasy news. First up, Wheel of Time TV series has announced its showrunner and studio. Rafe, if that's saying that, no, Rafe, I think it's Rafe, R-A-F-E. I always like to start with difficult names I can't pronounce. It really gets into the flow of the episode. Rafe Judkins will be the showrunner, executive producer and writer on the long-awaited Wheel of Time TV series. Judkins is a long-time fan of Robert Jordan's epic 14... Bless you, Julian. Did it go over the floor as well? I think he sneezed all over the floor.
No, I did not.
He didn't? Okay. It was a little sneeze, though. It was kind of like a little delicate sneeze, wasn't it?
Trying to do it quietly.
Well, it didn't work. Okay, let's start that little bit again. Judkins is a long-term fan of Robert Jordan's epic 14-book fantasy series and previously wrote and produced Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. Sony Pictures Television will serve as a producing studio for this adaptation, with Red Eagle Entertainment and Radar Pictures producing. Wheel of Time follows a young man and his group of friends who are forced out of their quiet village into a world beyond their imagination. Now, since the first book was published in 1990, Wheel of Time has reached millions of readers around the world and has gone on to be one of the most popular fantasy series of all time. As yet, there is no air date, but it will be fun hearing all the announcements and who's going to be in it, etc, etc. In fact, I think we know the main cast, but they're all names that I can't pronounce. If you search for, it's got a new name actually, The Legends of Monkey. So if you search for that, you should find out more details. Hold on to your headband. Oh no, hang on, what am I doing? I'm going into the... Have I been taking drugs? This show's a disaster. Should we start again? No, let's plough on. I've mixed two stories. I was so excited about the next story that I introduced her there. If you don't search for Legend of Monkey, because you won't get Wheel of Time. Search for Wheel of Time TV show. I think I'm going red as well. What is up with this show? I'm high on life, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the story that is fantastic. Hold on to your headband, ride that white fluffy cloud, because monkey magic is back. Yes, ABC, Netflix and TVNZ team up to bring back monkey magic. Yes, they've all teamed up like some sort of superhero collaborative, and they're gonna put on a new TV series of Monkey. As I said before, I let it slip a little bit early, there is a new name for that, and that's The Legend of Monkey, and it has been adapted by Australian writer Jacqueline Pisk with support from Craig Irvin and Samantha Strass. Production is underway and is due to be on our screens at 2018. And the series is based on a legendary Chinese fable, Journey into the West, and will be 10 half-hour episodes following the adventures of a teenage girl named Tripitaka and a trio of fallen gods, Monkey, Pixie and Lion, trying to bring an end to the demonic reign of chaos and restore balance to the world. Now, I was so excited by this news because I loved the original TV adaptation of this way back in the 80s, I think it came out. I used to love it. I used to run around the house thinking I was Monkey. In fact, I used to turn furniture up and pretend that was the cloud because he used to have a little cloud. And this cloud would appear and I'm getting all excited. Yeah, so I absolutely loved it. And so when I was in Australia, I was in a second-hand bookshop and I found the book, Journey into the West. I was like, what? This is where it's based from? I just thought they made it up, you know. It was all kind of fantastical and amazing. I didn't realise it was an actual, you know, ancient sort of fable, you know, a proper bit of literature. And I read that and I absolutely loved that. So one day we will do the Monkey box set. I do have the box set. So we'll do a review of that and also the book. Yes, so yes, if you do search for The Legend of Monkey, you should find out who the cast is and further details. New drama Nightfall has its world premiere in Cannes earlier this month. Nightfall is a new drama series from History Channel on the Knights Templar, the real-life order of warrior monks from the Middle Ages. The 10-hour series covers the period from 1291, when the knights were forced out of Accra. That's it, it's not Acre. Accra? Let's go the whole thing off. Anyway, that was their last stronghold in Jerusalem, to Friday the 13th. It's very specific with the dates. Of October 1307, when King Philip IV of France disbanded the order. Apparently, King Philip was in loads of debt. He owed the Knights Templar loads of debt, so he just decided, you know what? I'm not going to pay. I'm just going to kill them off. I'm just going to disband them, which is one way of getting rid of your creditors, I suppose, isn't it? The series stars Tom Cullen, Simon Mirels, Olivia Ross and Sabrina Bartlett, and was created by Don Handfield and Richard Rayner. And so far, the History Channel plans to premiere Nightfall earlier, either late this year or early 2018. And it does look good. There's some pretty cool pictures out there on the net, as you can expect. There's to be a TV comeback for the surreal comedy The League of Gentlemen. Writer and one of the stars of the BBC dark comedy League of Gentlemen, Mark Gatiss, tweeted a reply from film director Duncan Jones that there will be an anniversary special of the show. The original series aired between 1999 and 2002 and started life as a stage show originally, and then went on to BBC Radio before being written up for the Goggle Box. And the League of Gentlemen are Steve Pemberton, Rhys Shearsmith, Mark Gatiss and Jeremy Dyson, all of which have then gone on to do amazing things with their career. I absolutely loved this series. It was so different and surreal and full of drama and tension, really good acting, really good character acting in there, very funny as well, lots of dark humour, absolutely loved it. And I was very lucky to see when they did their big full-on stage tour as well, absolutely loved it. They did a really good job with that. As yet, there are no more details, but we obviously look forward to finding out more as and when we get it. Warhammer Fest is everything a Warhammer fan could wish for. The folks from Games Workshop are pulling out all the stops for the Warhammer fans this year by holding a convention to celebrate 30 years of Warhammer 40k. They've got lots going on, including the largest collection of products at any Warhammer show in the world. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cold. Including brand new and first access models, plus new event exclusive. Members of the Forge World, Citadel, White Dwarf, Army Painter and Heavy Metal teams and other creative folks from Games Workshop will be there, so you can have a chat with them. You can admire hundreds of beautifully painted miniatures and enter yours in the world famous Golden Demon painting competition. Very prestigious that one is. You can learn more at one of the in-depth seminars and hobby demo pods. And you can take part in the first ever Warhammer Fest tournaments. Very exciting news as well. It does look amazing. You know, Games Workshop, they've been going years, well, I guess 30 years. 1982, I think they started out. So they've got a lot of experience with all of their products and creating magical fantasy worlds. All the fun takes place on Saturday 27th and Sunday the 28th of May at the Rioch Arena in Coventry in England. You can find out more and order your tickets by going to, it's quite a long one, www.warhammer.games/workshop.com/Warhammer-Fest-2017. We will put that link in the description of this episode. Kickstarter news. Mine Miko Mali's Sketchbook 1 is the first in the series of sketchbook by Spanish artist Mali. She is better known on social networks as Mine Miko Mali, and in this book she has made a selection of her sketches of her work to date. The book will feature fan art video games like Overwatch and League of Legends, some inks of Inktober, which I believe is, I guess it's where they just say, right, give us your best ink work. I'm not sure, I didn't look that up, but it sounds like a good competition. Personal follies and concept art of her own comic, which is called Virus. Loving the artwork, actually. It's kind of anime, but not quite full-on anime stuff, but it's very detailed. She's obviously got lots of talent, and she does some really cool character designs as well. There are various pledge levels offering awards including a PDF of the book, a physical copy, print version of the book, prints and stickers. It's already funded and it finishes on the 5th of June. The City of Kings is a cooperative fantasy adventure board game for 1 to 4 players, designed by Frank West. In the City of Kings, you and up to 3 friends play roles of surviving leaders and must defeat armies of Vesh over a series of 7 stories. Each story offers a unique challenge and has optional objectives depending on how long you want to play. The game features full character customization, worker management, board exploration, role-playing style quests, and strategic combat designed for replayability. It's a long sentence, that was. The game is a biggie, just like that sentence. There's loads in the box. Honestly, it's just chock full of stuff, including 6 characters to play, 60 maps to explore, 48 individually painted equipment cards, over 10 million creatures. I'm not sure how that works. I think they do give a detailed explanation of how that works. 180 cards, 150 tokens, 15 custom dice, and 135 bits and bobs. Not my words, their words. The game does look epic, as I say. The artwork looks amazing. It looks stunning. It's very impressive. And it looks like it's full of strategy, and it does look like it could be a very intense experience. They have lots of videos on how to play the game, and they've got lots of stretch goals too, many of which have been unlocked. They've smashed their target, as you can imagine. Anything with little miniatures in, people seem to go crazy for. And it finishes on, which is tomorrow actually, it finishes on the 27th of April. So get in there if you want to back that one. Serendipity is a collection of watercolours exploring the magical dreams and worlds of whimsy by artist June Lilu. Of her work, June says, "Art is a way to view the world differently, and in this book, it's an invitation to enter my own world. I want to transport myself and my audience into Wonderland." Amongst the artworks in this collection, you will find a selection of her watercolours, pieces from her popular Pandemonium series, insights into her notebooks, writings that she wrote especially for the book, and some sketches, doodles, and thoughts. The book itself is 200 pages of A4 size in hardback, plus there are a number of pledge levels and stretch goals with rewards, such as the digital version, sets of postcards, prints, and original pieces of artwork. The paintings and sketches, they do look beautiful, really delicate watercolours, lots of pen and ink in there as well, lots of detail and texture, right up my street. Really love it. It really suits that sort of dreamlike quality that she's actually going for, you know, that kind of sort of fantasy dreamlike quality. I just repeated myself there. Anyway, it's already funded and it finishes on the 18th of May. Bottled Imp news. Yes, if you haven't heard by now, why haven't you heard? We've created a Facebook group. Yes, you can hang out with us, you can chat to us, you can also chat to other fellow imps. We like to call it the Fellowship of Imps. So if you go onto Facebook and you search for the Bottled Imp Fellowship, simply click on the join button and we will add you in and you can start posting things as well. On this week's Friday Fantasy Show, we explore the Greek myth of the Argonauts in the form of Argonauts, the board game. It's as simple as that, and it's a game for 1 to 4 players, and it's published by Alcron Creative. So check that out this Friday. But that's all we have time for, fellow imps. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, I'm going to beg. Am I going to beg? Is that a bit undignified? Spread the word of the Bottled Imp. If you think you know people that are going to love this sort of thing, fantasy, all things fantasy, because we explore everything here, then please pass all of our videos in a big box to them. That doesn't make sense. Just spread the word of the Bottled Imp is probably a better way of saying it. Anyway, until next week, fellow imps, thank you for watching. Remember to keep it unreal, especially if you're a monkey that's magic.